I got scammed. I don't really love admitting that, but I got scammed. So I want to just put out a kind of a public service announcement. Whether you're in real estate, whether you are, just anybody. I mean, the scams are getting more and more sophisticated. Now, I'm really good about it. That's why I joke around about not wanting to admit it. But I'll get messages on my cell phone. I don't click links. If anybody calls into me, I am certainly not giving any sort of personal information, even if they could verify and validate so many things about me. I won't give it out to them. I will find the phone number. I will call the company back, ask them if they actually reached out to me, and then go ahead and take care of things. So I know I'm not getting $130 million from somebody overseas that came into this money that just needs account information or anything like that. But here is how I got scammed. I am going on a Royal Caribbean cruise soon, and I needed to book the shuttle from the city center to the cruise port. I looked into transportation opportunities, and the Royal Caribbean shuttle was by far the best. It's not able to be booked through their app or through their website. You have to call in, but I could not find their phone number anywhere on their website. It was pretty wild. So, what did I do? I went to Google and I wrote in Royal Caribbean customer service phone number USA, right? As you could see in the search bar right here. And then the AI result came up. And this is where the sophistication comes in. You see, since AI is so new, people are learning exactly what the AI is looking for their results to come up. So again, whether you're a plumber, a real estate agent, or anything else, there are ways right now with AI being as new as it is for companies to show up in AI results based on certain search terms. So that's exactly what happened. It says right here, sorry, which side? Here we go. I'm backwards. While some Royal Caribbean services, blah, 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 here are several options. And you see that number right there. Sorry, my green screen's cutting my thumb off here, but right there, 855-732-4023. Now, by the way, if you take that phone number right now and you put that phone number into the search bar in Google and say, who does this phone number belong to? It will actually say Royal Caribbean. It's pretty wild, but it is not Royal Caribbean's phone number. It is not their phone number at all. But when you call the people, clearly they have that number associated with something on a computer where it says, oh, a person's calling in for Royal Caribbean. And what ultimately happened was they answered the phone representing Royal Caribbean. I told them that I needed a shuttle. They had all the right information. They told me it leaves from two different places where I'm going. It leaves from the airport or from city center. They told me what the price was. It was the correct price. And they told me that one of them was actually booked. So I'd actually have to go back to the airport from the hotel that I'm staying at because I'm going a little bit early. And they asked if that would be an issue. I said no. They told me what the charge was. They collected my credit card information. And then before they charged anything, they said, by the way, we noticed in the file that you hadn't prepaid the gratuities or the dock fees. And to which I was a little surprised because I thought I did, but I don't know. I was like, did I just pay port fees and taxes? But wait, aren't port fees dock fees? Anyway, they had an explanation for everything. And they asked me if I wanted to go ahead and pay those, which I always pay the gratuities up front. So if I hadn't, I was like, yeah, that makes it a lot easier. And they said, okay. But then they asked me some personal information questions, to which really sent the red flags up. What happened was they asked me for my date of birth. And I said, well, wait a second. You guys have my date of birth. You have all of my information. I have put everything into your application. I did the whole onboarding and check-in. You guys have my passport number, all of it. And they said, oh, well, that's all grayed out for security purposes, so we don't get to see that. And I said, well, great. All I'm doing is paying you for the things that we talked about today with the shuttle and all of that. So there's no need for my date of birth. You've got my credit card information. So anybody that needs it at Royal Caribbean, it's already in the system. So thank you very much. But I would not give any further information. I got off the phone. Red flags were flying. I go immediately to my credit card and I see the charge on my credit card for some foreign company that I had never dealt with, done business with, or authorized to do anything with. So I immediately called the credit card company to flag the fraud. And I waited. I wanted to see if there was anything else that would go on. before changing my credit card number, because you guys know how much of a pain that is with all of your auto drafts and everything else. And that was just yesterday. And then this morning, I saw a $10 charge to the American Cancer Society. These guys are smart, right? They do a small charge to something that people wouldn't normally fraudulently do, right? If it was a big order from Amazon or Best Buy or some sort of balance transfer, that would raise a red flag. But they did the $10 charge, A, to test the card, but B, to possibly geolocate it, right? These credit card companies have all kinds of fraud detection. So they're looking, is there a charge that wouldn't normally be made by this person? Are they charging in an area where they normally don't charge? I'm in the Vegas area. So if the charges were from overseas or from Florida or from Texas, then that would possibly flag. So they did the $10 charge first, and then I saw another charge for $199 to a retail store, to which I called my credit card company right away, canceled the card, backed out all the charges. They've already given me a credit. So thankfully for Chase and the credit card companies, they do a really good job at protecting us. However, this is a really sophisticated scam, right? I mean, you're literally looking at Google, which is such a great resource of information, whether you're looking at ChatGPT or Google, and then you see this AI overview, and we immediately trust it, right? The saying, if it's on the internet, it has to be true. Well, think twice, because now I was willing to give up more information than I would normally give up, be it my credit card number and the 3-digit code, because I made the call in, right? This was not an outbound to me. I made the call in, but I made the call in based on really sophisticated hacked data of them actually hacking Google's AI and getting their number posted right here. So, guys, watch out. Be careful, be vigilant with yourself, with your family. Share this kind of information. I'm sharing it with you, not to take the beat up on the embarrassment, like, oh, you idiot, how'd you do that? I'm sharing it with you because look, it could happen to all of us. It could happen to any of us, especially our parents and our loved ones and our kids, right? So just be out there, be careful. As technology continues to progress, they just get more and more sophisticated. So hope this helps you out, and you double check and double verify all the things that you're seeing, hearing, and not just believing everything that's out there. I know this is a lesson to me, right? It's win or learn, not win or lose. So this was a learning experience for me. So now I'm going to be that much more vigilant when I'm looking up phone numbers and making sure that it is really the company I'm trying to get a hold of. So hope this helps. Everybody, keep that money in your pocket. Don't give it to some bad actors. And see you soon.